Hey guys, Kevin Shaw here, Editor-in-Chief of Mopar Connection Magazine. We're doing the second half of Jim Hannan's hood build that we did for the GTX clone that we're working on. We're really excited because we brought back Mike Wilkins, who you guys might remember, who put together the awesome comeback CUDA. That was one of our most really aggressive full tilt builds. That was a really monster build. And we documented that fully on Mopar Connection Magazine. And if you haven't gone over there, we're going to put the link up in the corner so that you guys can check it out. There's just like 36 articles on that. You really went from soup to nuts on that build. So when it came time to paint this hood, we couldn't think of anyone better to do it than bringing Mike out of retirement. So we're dragging him out on an early Saturday morning to help us get this hood looking really good. First steps, what are our first steps in getting this prepped?
Okay, what we got to do first is they've got primer on it, and so we're going to scuff it and sand it with red scuff to get everything smooth, to get all the tops knocked off of it, to get it, as you can see here, we've already got it partially smooth. So we're going to do all that outside the booth, and once we do that, then we'll wipe it all down with grease and oil remover and make sure that it's good for shooting, and then we'll just mix up the base coat and mix up the clear coat and give it a shot.
Awesome. Okay, well, let's get to work. Hood's already been pulled. We've already pulled the chrome off the front. We just need to get a little bit of the residual 3M tape off.
All right, we got a little bit of a divot and we're just gonna fill in with some glazing putty. All right, that's all she takes. Wait for that to kick, knock it down. Tack cloth is that final step that you need to use prior to painting. Gets all the residual oils, gets all the residual dirt that might be impregnated in the surface out. Obviously a light touch, you don't want to squeeze on it. That's actually going to take and press the chemicals that are in the tack cloth into your surface, and that's obviously opposite of what you want. So we're just going over the hood, get the last little bits, last remnants of any dirt, dust, or oil off of the surface. All right, Mike, what are we doing?
Okay, we're getting ready to mix up the epoxy.
Okay.
And it's 2-to-1 epoxy to hardener. And so, afraid that'll be too much. So I'm going to do 6 and then three more, and if we need it, we'll do it.
Okay.
He's got this little cup right here, and this. All right, I'm going to use this gun for the primer.
Okay. It just looks like a.
That's a Harbor Freight.
Yeah.
Nice. This is my big dog.
Okay.
The Vilbus.
Oh yeah.
That's what I painted the Charger and the Cougar with.
Nice. How much does that gun hold? Will it take the whole thing?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
I don't like to totally fill them.
You're almost there.
Right there.
Yeah.
He's got it figured out pretty close, doesn't he? He's done that a time or two.
Yeah, I love this gun. This is the Mac Daddy. I got this whenever I was gonna, do the CUDA. I was like, shoot, I'm already spending $3,000 on material. Yeah. I'm gonna get a good gun. It's a little rough here. Most of that rough area is right where the scoop's gonna be. So we should be okay.
Yeah, scoop takes up so much real estate.
The scoop's got a little booger on it, I didn't see, but too late now.
Yeah. It makes
See it right there on the front?
Oh,
Right there.
Yeah, you're committed now.
yeah. We'll be all right. We'll be all right.
Yeah. Okay, whenever we were shooting the substrate down with the epoxy primer, we thought it would look like it was going on a little grainy. We changed guns on the scoop and it came out 100 times better. We were hoping that the grain would lay down enough after it dried, but now that we've got color on it, we've got all that little grainy texture on here. So what we're going to do is we're going to wet sand with 400 and a long block, knock all the tops off of it, wipe it all down, and then shoot color back over it, and it should smooth things up tremendously. But we do have to stop a little bit and do some sanding.
Okay.
Wet sand. I'm saying that's probably would be, I'll go ahead and keep working on this. You probably ought to take the truck and make a run and see if you can get some more at O'Reilly, see if you can get some more of that reducer.
Okay. All right, so obviously there's been a break between what you've seen thus far and what you've seen today. The hood is a totally different color. We did lay down some red, but because of the primer we were using, which that primer laid down black, I mean, it was really, really dark.
Right.
What that ended up doing was totally changing the final color of the red, and we were not happy with it. We were looking at it, we're like, man, this looks almost purple, it's so dark. So unfortunately, we had to take a hard break, and Mike spent the week sanding everything off, stripping everything down. And what did you use now instead of the primer that we used before?
Before we used epoxy primer, which was black. So this time what I did, because we were going to have to do more sanding, I went ahead and got a 2K primer, which is, you know, 2-stage. It's in there. It's got the additive in it, so it's a better primer, but it's great for sanding. So what I did was I shot it, sanded it with 320, and then shot it again and sanded it with 400 wet. And that's where we are now. Fixed the little pinholes here and there, but it should be ready to roll. And this way the gray primer should lighten up that color, and we should be able to match the color, because we're trying to match the color on the car best we can, even though it's probably not going to be an exact match. But the other way, the black, it didn't work. It showed through.
Yeah, absolutely way too dark. So we grabbed some more paint. We're getting everything ready, and we'll show you guys the steps that Mike takes in mixing the paint and getting it on the hood.
All right, our Chrysler Scorch Red.
Love that color. Oh, it's freshly mixed. Okay. I know I'm gonna need more than that, so should have brought my bigger,
Mixing cup.
yeah, my great big one. But I didn't, so we'll just have to mix it a cup at a time.
All right.
Which is, there's the 8.
And then 1.5.
Yeah.
Easy enough.
And that should mix.
You got an armful of red on your left.
Yeah. It should make it shoot 100 times better because it's a smooth surface.
Yes.
And so it won't suck up so much paint.
Yeah, that black epoxy left such a weird textured surface.
Yeah, it was bad.
So we're getting clear ready. We're gonna do 2 coats of clear on top of our 3 coats of color. So what's our ratio on the clear? That's
4 to 1.
4 to 1, okay.
Yeah, this is set up so that when you buy a quart, you get the corresponding activator,
Okay.
and this equals that. Because I just used half of this, I used half of that, so we got one more mix.
Okay. So Mike just showed up. It's a very cold Tuesday morning. We're all sitting here doing this, but Mike showed up after spending a day and a half absolutely polishing all of our paint work. It came out so nice.
I can't quit looking at it.
Yeah, it came out so nice. It makes us second guess the car.
My poor old raggedy car here.
But we got to put the scoop on first. We're going to put the scoop on, tighten that down, and then we're going to set it on the car, and we'll be done with this big RO23 hood scoop project. What size are those? 7/16? I'll get it.
Oh no, they're 10 millimeters.
They're 10 mil?
Don't tell nobody we put metric bolts in. Oops, the world knows now.
Hey. Okay.
That's all we could find in our hardware.
That's all right. You gotta do what you gotta do anyway.
All right. I am.
We did so good lining to the spine of that hood.
Oh,
Okay, start snugging the rest of them down.
We did so good. Did you get the one up inside?
They're all done, yeah. These are all good.
Springs. I've got the OE springs.
Yeah, they're too heavy.
They're too, yeah.
All right.
Kevin uses them anyway, but I was like,
I shouldn't. I need to get the lighter weight spring. Okay, where's my hardware?
it's right there on the cowl.
It's on the cowl.
Right next to where you need to be.
Mike.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Watch both sides, watch the back.
I'm not binding here. In fact, I'm way forward.
Yeah, we are. We're about a mile forward.
That's okay. Somewhere to start. Actually,
You're pretty good there.
actually, we're beautiful here. Let's
This side needs to go back.
just I need to sweep the hair back. All right.
Just a bit, yeah.
Oh man.
All right, give me a second.
Change that car or what?
That's actually it was.
Oh crap, Jim.
At least the car's clean, right?
Dude.
It's actually clean.
I mean, what a difference that scoop makes, man.
Is that sexy
Holy
or what?
that makes to this car.
It looks so big and obnoxious in gray.
Yeah, yeah.
But now it's
then-
painted, it just
then you
settles
put the
right
Plymouth
into the
on
car.
and
It finishes
you
it.
Trim and man,
Yeah, we go back I think just a scotch.
just the
Yep,
tip.
it don't take
I think a scotch back on this side will even it out.
it's laying nice and low. I don't mind it laying a little low.
Did I latch?
Yeah.
I thought it did. Is the latch on it?
No.
Oh,
Just the main last.
this one.
Yeah, that hook goes to that. You got to slam the piss out of it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
All right. So
Wanna do
yeah,
some more?
just a hair.
They're still sticking out in front of it. More better butter. Yep, that's got that gap closed up.
Oh, now we're on the latch here.
Okay. Done.
All right, so we got the hood on the car. It looks great. We got it aligned. It's even latched down. We're very, very happy with the way it looks. Totally transforms the look of this car. I mean, really, all we did was add a scoop, and it totally changed the way this car looks. And I think with Jim's wheel and tire combination and the stance and the hood, it really looks really tough. It's got a really neat blend of the R023 Super Stock car and a big NASCAR flavor to it, so it's a lot of fun with this setup. It looks great going up and down the street. We are going to wait a little bit to put the Plymouth emblems on the front and the final trim piece. Just want to give the paint a little bit more time, especially because it's so cold outside right now. But definitely have to thank Mike Wilkins for all the time and effort he put into prep and paint and then wet sanding and getting this looking so nice. Yeah, the fiberglass really came out great. We really want to thank US Body for their participation in this. And it is a pretty pricey jump, especially if you're going to do full paint and paint match. Mike was estimating about $5,000 when you're out the door when it comes to paint materials, new hood, new scoop, all the time and labor set up, and renting a paint booth. It's not a cheap job, but we kind of went above and beyond. I think this was way far beyond the backyard paint job we were joking about.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
so
no doubt.
The end result is really, really cherry. Want to thank all you guys for watching the video all the way to the end. We hope that you're as stoked as we are on the final result.
It's unbelievable.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, maybe leave a comment, share it with your friends. It'll really help us grow the channel. And if you want more awesome Mopar content, please come over to www.moparconnectionmagazine.com, where new articles are written and published every single day, Monday through Friday, entirely subscription free to you. We'll see you there.